And like I did say, two Karnataka Congress leaders have tested positive for COVID-19 after the party's Mekedatu Padayatra amid the pandemic. Both leaders have come in contact with DK Shivakumar, who has been refusing to take a COVID test. Former Minister Revanna, who took part in day one of the inaugural Padayatra with DK Shivakumar, has tested positive. CM Ibrahim, a sitting MLC, is also now positive. He took part in the MLA's meet at DK Shivakumar's residence. Now, just one day before launching the Padayatra, both these senior leaders have met with DK Shivakumar. In fact, officials had even sent a person to test DK, a COVID test to be taken, but he refused to take the COVID test, saying that he is not compelled to. Two Congress Karnataka leaders, senior leaders, have now tested positive for COVID-19. Let me cut across to Karthik for more on that. Karthik, this was expected. Karnataka Congress leaders, senior leaders, Revanna and CM Ibrahim, both of them have tested positive for COVID-19. Both of them were in close contact and in communication with DK Shivakumar and many other party workers. This was expected. It was bound to happen. Has this deterred DK Shivakumar and the Congress party to halt their rally until probably cases come down?
Well, Nambila, DK Shivakumar is showing no signs of stopping the yatra. In fact, he is more determined to complete the yatra. Yesterday, during a press conference, he said that there are many obstacles that are being put forward by the BJP government, but the Congress will continue and Mr. DK Shivakumar will continue this yatra, because you must remember that Mr. DK Shivakumar, as the president of the KPCC, has put his own prestige on the line for this Padayatra, and he's been leading it from the front. Now, if you see the number of people who have gathered today, it is easily over 500 people have gathered for the Mekedatu Yatra today. And you can see COVID norms being flouted. People are not wearing masks. There's no social distancing in place. And very recently, we also got to know that two senior Congress leaders, Mr. CM Ibrahim and also Mr. HM Revanna, have tested positive. But Mr. DK Shivakumar has time and again refused to take COVID test. Now, yesterday, in this regard, Karnataka Medical Minister, Mr. K. Sudhakar, had also dared DK Shivakumar, saying that you should take a test if you really feel confident that you're not positive. You should take a test and come out with the results. But Mr. DK Shivakumar says that he will not take a test, and he says it's a conspiracy by the BJP to prove him that he is positive. But now, in midst of all these political grandstanding that's going on, it is the people who are being affected. Now, data suggests that the positivity rate in Mandya is increasing slowly. Now, it remains to be seen if the BJP government will crack down on the Padayatra, or will they let it to continue and allow the COVID infections in the state to increase.
Right, Karthik, thank you very much for joining us on that. Clearly, we see DK Shivakumar continuing his Padayatra unabated. Now,